Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Foodwin is a Belgian civil society organization. We are an environmental NGO dedicated to the fight against food waste. We are also a European NGO that is part of the EU platform on food waste and food losses, and we try to tackle food waste by offering concrete and actionable solutions. We train a lot. We try to have a network function to link people that have too much food with people who are in need of food. But we always try to look at the food waste problem from the angle of the pyramid that you see on this slide. In fact, if you look at the food waste problem, I think the majority of us know that the way how we deal with food waste has different impacts. The worst way to deal with food waste is to burn it or to throw it away in the bin. The second worst way is to use it as compost, as an animal feed. It's better than throwing it away. But from an environmental point of view, from a social point of view, from a sustainability point of view, we believe the best way to deal with food waste is by preventing it, by making sure that food waste is not generated. And then in the second way, by giving, if we cannot avoid food, try to give it to Vincenzo and to distribute it to social causes. So as an NGO, we are an environmental organization focusing on the prevention topic, and secondly, trying to have in a second phase a network function to help link demands with offer. I'm mentioning this because this might seem logic to all of us, but we struggle a lot to make this hierarchy known in the debate, also in the policy debates on food waste in Europe. And we see that a lot of initiatives that are taken on policy still consider composting, using food waste as an animal feed at the same level as prevention or redistribution for social usage. So that's why this was my first slide. Secondly, concretely, what do we do as Foodwin? We help all actors in the food waste value chain to reduce their waste. And if we look at the Belgian situation, you can see on this slide how food waste is generated. In Belgium, we have plus minus 88 kilo per person per year. 37% of this waste is generated in the production phase on an agricultural level. We cannot work much around this because the European Union definition of food waste considers this as not being waste. So we focus on the other parts of the value chain. And Belgium has a big economy in food processing, 25, and this is reflected in the figures, 25% of the food waste is generated in food processing environments, so that makes us have quite an activity in supporting food processing industry with measuring food waste, developing food waste reduction strategies, offering trainings and so on. Then we have 8% in the service industry, retail and service environments, 2% supermarkets, the rest is on hotels, restaurants, canteens of hospitals, company canteens, school canteens, and so on. And this is where we currently have the biggest impact with our trainings, because we have developed a quite successful business case around this, and we can also prove to a hotel, to a school canteen, to a hospital, that if you work with us in a one-year training to reduce your food waste, that you are not only saving social and ecological benefits, but that you are also winning a lot of money. After a training with Foodwin, a canteen reduces on average 38% of its food waste and wins a lot of money with this. And then the last point, 23% is at the consumer, at the household level, the food we throw away, you and me, in our house every day. And for the last 5 years, we have tried to collaborate with stakeholders as much as possible in sensitizing the larger audiences in Europe about the importance of reducing food in your fridge or in your home. But yeah, this is the bigger challenge I want to share with you, to be honest. And I think I also validate Marine's remark that says that yeah, changing behavior of consumer requires a massive effort that no single actor alone can tackle. NGOs cannot do it alone, companies cannot do it alone. So yeah, I think we are really desperately but also enthusiastically looking for new ways of collaboration, of multi-actor partnerships, because we believe that this big new partnerships are needed if we want to tackle the food waste problem at household level.